Welcome, Poke Nation, and thank you for joining me. We're going to go over a message I got on Instagram, and I checked with the person. They're absolutely fine with me using it. Not going to put their name out. That was their only request. And the other thing that I want to talk about is this. We have this box that my son ripped open. It's all, of course, for investment purposes. It is now almost worthless except for selling the packs, which I don't feel like doing. So we're going to open this live on Sunday. So please join us. We're going to be doing a couple fun giveaways during it. And also an announcement for maybe something futuristic that you guys might be interested in. So, that being said, please join us for that. That'll be a lot of fun. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and hit the like so you know we're doing fun things like this. I know we can get 20 likes, guys. Go ahead, hit that like button. Just smash the crap out of it and help us out. Other than that, we'll just get right into the message. And the message that came through on Instagram, I took a screenshot and I'll put it on the screen here so that you can read it right along with me. Hi, Northwoods. I subscribe and watch your YouTube channel, and it is awesome. I have a question for you that maybe you can help me with. I purchased a case of Vivid Voltage for $1,400 and a case of Battle Styles for $1,080. I did this as an investment, and now I don't know what to do with the losses on these products. What options do I have? Should I sell and take the loss? How long do you think I should wait for the prices to come back? Alright, so this individual sent me that, and let's just break this down. First thing, what options do you have? And the reason I'm using this is because it's relevant to a lot of people in the Pokemon market, especially with what happened with the bubble, you know, the Logan Paul boom, the bubble bursting, everything kind of falling, you know, the print to order on Battle Styles, just a complete mixture of everything that happened all at once in the Pokemon market that really set things in motion to where we're at today. Have I made this mistake? Yes. Do you see me talking about singles and graded cards? No, you do not. This is why I have been burned so many times on an investment aspect on those cards. I don't even want to talk about them. I will tell you to go to PokeVault, PokeNav, SM Pratt. All them guys are extremely good at telling you about singles. If you have questions about them, I'm sure that they'd be more than willing to point you in the right direction or tell you what to look at and how to look at the market better than I ever could. I am a sealed product guy. And if you're looking at sealed product, I'm your man. If you're looking at raw cards and graded cards, no, I'm not even going to go there right now. Maybe in the future I'll get better at it, but it's just not my cup of tea, and it's not something I give advice on just because I don't know much about it. So, with the sealed product stuff though, I'm going to give you one of three options that I see this individual having. If you have more, put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear them. But the first option, of course, is to sell, take the money, allocate it to something that's maybe a little bit better of a gainer that you know is going to gain and a little bit safer, and take that money and try to recoup your losses that way through the increase on the other product or wherever you go with it. Second option is that you wait. Time is sometimes your friend on some of these items. Is Vivid Voltage going to get back up to $130? I believe it will. This is such a hot set. Evolving Skies and Vivid Voltage are two sets that I foresee being really good pushes in the Pokemon TCG and in future investments for a long time. They're going to gain. They're popular. There's a lot of chasing going on. There's a lot of cards. Even as they're aging, they're still getting really, really good, and their prices continually increase. Even Vivid Voltage, after a reprint, went down and came back up because people are still chasing cards in that. So that is an option. Wait it out, see how many years. But the question is how many years do you want to leave your money allocated into that product when you could be purchasing better, more products that would gain you better in the long run? That's the problem with time. If you have the money stuck and you can't get it back out, that's when you start to have really big issues with not having funds to purchase what you truly want or what would truly be good for you. So that's another option. The third option, and this is the option I have done in the past. Like I said, I've made this mistake even on sealed product, but it's pretty easy. Not pretty easy, but it's acceptable loss to try and get out of it by reversing it this way. And the third way I do it is where I average out the products. So guys, Vivid Voltage went up to $240 at one, almost $250 at some point there during the whole craziness. I know PokeData.io is a great source. You could see it on that. The other thing is too is that a lot of people were still in the hype. They were excited. They couldn't find product. When they did, they paid way too much money for it to get it because they felt deprived that they were missing out on all this stuff happening in Pokemon TCG. That I'll pay $1,400 for 6 boxes because I'm going to make money on this, and then the market fall out. I don't blame this person. What they did is something that a lot of people did. It's not uncommon. But look at the current price of Vivid Voltage booster box, the $130. So let's just say you go today, and this is where if you have a little bit of capital to play with inside of your budgets, you can really start to chew away at this loss. So if you go today and you buy a product right now, a sealed case of Vivid Voltage, it's $130 a booster box. I'm going to break it down to a booster box because it's a little bit smaller numbers and easier to see on how this could work. So let's just say you go and you have one booster box right now that's $234, and you have another one you purchased for $130. If you put that money together and you divide it out, what do you get? $182. So you would need to sell both of these boxes at $182 to break even. Pretty simple, right, guys? You're just going to average down the number that it costs you to purchase these. Once again, you buy 2 boxes at $130 and you keep the one at $234. What happens when you put them all 3 of those numbers together and divide them out? $165. How long is it going to take for Vivid Voltage to get back to $165? If we don't get a reprint pretty soon, I'm starting to see Vivid Voltage going up pretty steep now. It's because people are chasing that Chunkachu. It's still a huge chase in the background, guys, and the set itself is a really good set. It will continue to climb back up. If you do that and you spend a little money on the low end and then get it on the high and get rid of that high one, you could cost dollar average that out, which I believe is what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be completely wrong. Financial advisor, guys. Cost dollar averaging, so you're going to end up with it being at 165, which is doable. You don't have to wait as much time to get to 165 versus waiting to get all the way up to $234. Same thing with their Battle Styles. Battle Styles right now is $115 a booster box. She bought them at $180. Take those two, put them together, divide them out, you gotta get $147.50. Gonna be a little bit of time yet, but it's doable. Now, let's just say she waits until October. We're going to get a good reprint, and we don't know how much. It's third wave. I'm assuming it's going to be a fair amount of product. What happens then? $100 booster boxes. Take 100 times 180, add them together, or 100 plus 180, don't times it, plus, divide it out. You're all the way down to 137. Okay, now you buy 2 booster boxes, or 2 cases, at $100 a booster box, and take the $180 case, throw them together and divide them out. What do you get? $127, guys. Is $127 booster boxes of Battle Styles realistic in the next 2 years? I feel it is. I think that it's a well-played set. I know myself, my battle deck for tournament play has got 65% of the cards are Battle Styles. It's a good playable set, guys, and it's got a lot of longevity yet. It's still got a year and a half that you can play it. It's going to be awesome that they're going to continue to burn this up. But on the other hand, you got to watch it because they're going to continually reprint it because tournament players are using it. It's a catch-22. When it's a popular set on 2 ends, the tournament play really drives the reprints. The more the tournament players use it, the more Pokemon reprints it to keep them happy and keep the prices down for those tournament players. That drives the reprints a heck of a lot more than the sales to collectors. Just so you know. So if you want to know how much your set's going to get reprinted, look at how it's being used in a tournament. Used a lot in a tournament play, printed a lot. Just so you guys know. Sometimes they do it the other way, but it's very rarely that's the way it usually goes in the Pokemon TCG. So guys, that's just something to look at when it comes to the product. If you mess up, especially in sealed product, you have an opportunity to average out your losses and potentially make it so you don't have to wait as long to get your money out of there and allocate it to something else. Next question she had is, should I sell and take my losses? I would not. Regardless, I would wait until the product went up somewhat. If you don't have the money to put towards it, you're better to sit on it a little bit longer, at least for a while, until you see that price going up. Listen to the news, listen to what's happening, and make that decision to pull the pin prior to a reprint on either one of those products. So you could actually recoup a little bit more money yet out of these sets. Battle Styles are running out of time, but Vivid Voltage, I don't see any foreseeable reprint, especially since they're behind on Celebrations and behind on Fusion Strike. Last thing she said, how long do you think I should wait for the pricing to come back? That's the impossible question, guys. I don't know. That's the problem when you're dealing with ultra modern. You don't really know where the pricing is going to go because there is not enough data points available. Plus, you always got the downward pressure of reprints, you know, stock places, Walmart pulling out a, you know, just like the Shining Fates right now, we're seeing Pikachu V-Boxes back. I didn't think we'd see those again, and all of a sudden they're showing back up. I don't think that was a reprint. I think it was just something that was sitting in a warehouse, and Walmart now just got them and is just putting them through the distribution now to the stores. Once again, you can't tell on Pokemon TCG in the first 2 years when something is going to settle. As long as there's a chance of reprint or product showing up from the distribution system, it's an unknown number. You cannot make that call. I can't make that call. I don't think there's anybody in this business that would be able to tell you when you're going to get back up to $234 in Vivid Voltage or see a $180 booster box of Battle Styles. If this printing system continues the way it is, it could be sooner than you think. I know a lot of people are getting kind of frustrated with this printing, and my local Walmart and Target would tell you the same thing, because one week they're completely stuffed full of product and you could sit there and pick and choose whatever you want. And now I went there this weekend and it's completely bare. I mean, they got their bare shipment of a couple sleeves and a couple tins and a couple V-boxes, but realistically, they're bare again. So that means that Pokemon is not keeping up with the printing. And that's been a continuous problem, and that will continue to create a bottleneck on where this product is going to be hard to find, driving demand up, making pricing going up. Celebrations is coming, which is going to bring in some scalpers, which is going to bring in some other issues that we had probably back in January and February with higher prices because of that, is my concern. So other than that, I would like to thank you guys for being here. If you like this content, hit the subscribe, hit the notify, and the like. Also, check out these two videos over here, and we will see you next time here on Northwoods Collectors.